Eastern Illinois, Ryan Field. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. It's the Maryland Terrapins and the Northwestern Wildcats. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly. Northwestern as the kickoff team on the field as we are about ready to start. On the return, it's Manning. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They're going to test the right side with this one. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Washington. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long. Containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
This offense has it with really good field position. The give to the lone running back. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They're going to ride this running back. Turning it on. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job in back-to-back plays for this offense.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use the timeout instead. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
And they've inched closer and closer, and still 2 yards to go for the touchdown here on 3rd down. Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Wildcats. Gets it into the end zone.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. All over him immediately.
What a great job by the defense understanding where they're on the field. Listen, the wide side of the field's this way. They're going to try to run that sweep, identifying it, flying like madmen to the football, just understanding speed and space. I got to be ready for that, and they were.
Right side, it's Fleming. There he goes. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Hits inside. It's Williams. Enough to move the chains. Could be an alley. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Terrapins will line it up on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Working the ground game. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Red pass, it's complete. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you're going to get tested. So it's important to get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
Now hits it, it's Danzy. They stop him right there. They tried to convert with the run, and the defense was up for the challenge. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Absolute shank. Missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. He's changing the play. Looking for a man. It's Childs. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if The laundry is as harmless. Defensive holding, an automatic first down for this offense. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on first. Working the big fella to the corner. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Breaks into the open. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. Drops back on first down. Floats it out in space. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Second and long here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Childs. Setting up the screen. 5-yard gain on that play, it'll be 3rd and 5.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. It's a draw. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. This is well within field goal range, but the kicker will stay on the sideline, and the offense will try to convert on 4th down. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And that's exactly where you want one of your best football players, right in the middle of your defense. And watch that dude hunt, man. 4th down, and he flies up, finds the football, makes the big play for this defense. He's the guy who they talk to in the headset, and he's the guy who just made the big play.
Straight ahead, it's Coleman Williams. Oh, he's got some space. Pass to 50. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland!
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do you. That will get you almost there. When you can hand it off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy, it's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
And he made that extra point. The wet turf, no problem at all. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
Yeah, I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Childs. Quick completion on the out route. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Snap on first down, wants to throw. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Northwestern coming to the line with another first down. They'll run it. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
2nd down to the air. Working that left side now. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receivers, right? Guys that can run routes and box guys out. You want to play man-to-man coverage on me? I'll put my big body on you. You throw it near me, I'll make the contested catch.
And the RPO got him. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
And he had just enough to will that one home. And with that, they've taken the lead.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Hand it to the back. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4. The Terrapins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Running inside, it's Williams. Not a lot of daylight, he gets 1 to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Motion from the wideout. The give is to Williams. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. They want a little extra time to think over this third and long as we've got a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They need a huge play on third and long. Dropping back, it's Washington. Quickly complete. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Trying to make one miss. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Back's got it on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Turning it on. Pass to 6. Pass to 50. He's at the 40. What a play all the way inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 29.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Childs. Got it. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
From the gun, running back on the move. Maybe some room here. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football, look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play, nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really do.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Sends it back in motion. Fresh set of downs going up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Danzy. Could not make his way to the corner. Maryland uses its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's second and long from the 24. To the air, it's Washington. Going for it all. He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Quick give. He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. From the gun, the running back has it. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. The Terps will use their last timeout. They can't stop it again. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Man, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. Let's take a look at the Nebraska Cornhuskers in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Oregon Ducks. And it's the Huskers with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. That is another solid victory for this team, who now gets to 5-1 on the season.
The Northwestern offense ready to go on the attack. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Off-play action. Look out! Finds space on the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. And the Wildcats, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Childs. Makes the grab. Got room at the 35. Racing to the right. All the way. Touchdown, Northwestern. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Motion from the back. First play of this drive. They'll run the screen. Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Long way to go on second down. They'll move the tight end. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Touchdown, Northwestern! Took it all the way back to the house. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Man, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Quick completion to the right. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Back to pass, it's Washington. Just a short pass to the tight end. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Yeah, and punts just aren't going to get this team back in the game. That was the problem early, just not able to convert on third downs, but a really good job there. Nice execution. That should really help their confidence moving forward.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Out wide right, it's Durr. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Got it in the middle. It's Fleming. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
The Terrapins have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Rolls right. Trying to escape and get it himself. At the 20, he's got space. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. And the Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Coleman Williams. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He wants to throw it. They're all over him. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
You know, that's one of those throws in the end zone. You're working the back line. You've got to put that where only your guy can make the play. So you know you got to throw it high, but it's got to be more accurate than that. And as a result, that one goes incomplete.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. On the option. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Terrapins! Great job by the back on the option.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Power score.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
2nd and long here. Keep it on the ground. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking downfield, it's Childs. Right side, it's Aucha. Turns it on in midfield. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Wide receiver going in motion. On the run, it's Ocha. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more body.
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Out wide right, it's Webb. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Terrapins racing to the line in a hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Buying time to his right. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun. There he goes. Got the first down. A huge pickup, knocked out of bounds at the 30, but they are in business. And the Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Washington. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Looking to throw. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
Easy.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Maryland! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Ready to try the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one.
Number 34, set to kick this one away.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Running to the left. He's past the sticks. He rumbles out to the 39-yard line before he's steered out of bounds.
This offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in this stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Looking to pass. It's Childs. Unloads to the wideout. And it's intercepted. Maybe breathing a little life into this team. Breaks into the open. And after the interception, he brings it back and gets it inside the 35.
We still got time. Great job by the defense doing the most important thing, getting the ball back to their offense. Now the offense has to answer the bell, but good job creating the turnover. Now the offense, your turn.
The give is to Williams. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. The Terrapins want to crank the tempo.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the fourth quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
Rush is on. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
You got to love this guy's speed, and obviously throughout his football career, it's paid dividends for him, but this ain't high school anymore. You just can't outrun everybody like you used to back on Friday nights. This defense is fast. They were able to get him outside of the pocket, chase him down, bring him to the ground for a huge loss.
Selling the fake. Throws to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off. Third down upcoming for the offense after the incomplete pass. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Couldn't make the catch in bounds. It's incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Snaps on 4th down. He'll try to do it himself. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game.
In the situation we're in, down 2 possessions, they obviously had to go for that one. And because they're not able to come up with it, it looks like they're going to be leaving the stadium with a
to the big fella. At the 45 on his way. It's a seam wide open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
They just flipped the entire field, and now they'll try to cash in on 1st and 10 from the 20. Running the red zone. It's Archer.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Finds his big tight end. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Wildcats. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he's going to bring this one out. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Looking downfield, it's Washington. And he makes the grab, but the officials immediately signal that he's out of bounds.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they...
He wants to go deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Needs it here on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. So thanks to the defense, they take over, big lead in hand, and an opportunity to run this clock out if they so choose. Fresh center downs going to the air. He's got it. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Lets it go to the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a third down and goal.
Now it's third and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Got his man out of the backfield. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they take it in for 6 more points. That should move them closer to this elusive second win of the year as they build this fourth quarter lead. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He'll bring it out. It's Manning. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. The run inside. It's Williams. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back. The next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, it was not a good day.
And he's brought down after a short game.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Motion from the wideout. On the move. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's fourth down.
And this defense is more...
And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Snapped it, and he has to have it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Ton of ground to cover here on third and long.